Aquarius, this is your August forecast for the Tarot. And when I look to what has just recently passed here in your life, I could see how you have initiated already or started on something which I feel your desire, your passion, is pretty much in focus because I see a lot of strength being poured into this, whatever direction that you now are convinced about is the direction you want to go. So, whatever has now been placed or seeded, I feel this month here, August, will expect a breakthrough. When I say a breakthrough, it's like whatever patience now that you have been awaiting. It takes time from the seeding stage for it to really start showing some results, but the results you're going to get probably by the third week here of August. It's like an oh my god wow factor coming in. Big smile here upon your face. So I'm feeling that as you move forward from it is definitely starting to open up doors for where you are heading. It allows you, Aquarius, to now walk away from those things that you have done in this pre-stage, should I say, of where it is you're heading. And when I say goals and where you're heading, we're not just talking this month or next. Actually, it looks like you're so ready now to open up new chapters, and there's excitement, there's anticipation, there's a little oh my god nervousness maybe too, because you know where you've been, right? And the past is always very reassuring to us in that sense. We may not always know which path we're heading down and what expects and awaits us there. So, but see that as excitement. Don't be nervous. I can assure you that those goals now that are going to be opening up for you here and throughout the rest of the year, even though this is an August reading, I am seeing how that pathway is opening up for new opportunities between now and the end of the year. So you're definitely in a place where you're feeling that your vision has returned. Not saying that it has disappeared, but for some of you, I can see that, whatever it is we put on our horizon, which is our goals. And goals are so important. It's what really pulls us forward, right? And when those goals on the horizon disappear, or they wither, or they become foggy, it's difficult to navigate. So that definitely is now behind you, because here we go, crystal clear goals, and you will no longer feel like you're waiting on the outside for action to take place, because now you are the action. Wonderful. Listen, there's a couple of people coming into your life this month that could be very supportive as to what you're doing, right? Now, here's somebody you're going to be evaluating, looking into, and wondering whether you should reconnect with. This is a male. He is a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, or he has a lot of that dynamic charm and ability to take action. And it looks like there might have been a while since the two of you have been in touch. So it looks like you might be reaching for him, or maybe he will be reaching out for you. And in that case, the reconnection is really sweet. There seems to be a lot of good dynamics between the two of you there in the past, and that can resurrect for whatever reason to now bring up and continue onwards with. Then we have another person, also a male. He's a little bit older, I feel. At least he's somebody who's settled. There's a lot of respect around this man. People look up to him, and he is a great support of those people that he takes under his wings. There's a lot of earth in his nature, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and of course we never do want to get stuck in the sun sign itself, because it could equally be just the energy that he emits. Somebody who is grounded, down to earth, practical, good with money. He builds his life like an architect. Not saying he is an architect by profession, but he's very structured. And that gives security to the people who are around him, because why? They trust him, and so do you. There's going to be a fraction here as far as your career this month where there is a celebration. Now, I feel a female, too, might stand in the center for this. Whether it is you yourself, if you are a female Aquarius, could be the deal, then in that case you will be celebrated for whatever it might be for you individually. You know, that's the hard thing about doing group readings, right? Because it's not an individual reading. But it could also be somebody at work that might be celebrated. So, here for you, there is an issue this month, and we want to take a little time to look at it, and it has to do with some decision. And it's one of those where you might feel that you're between a rock and a hard place, right? And especially because I see there's a significance here to this decision that might have a long lasting consequence. So, as long as you're in doubt, what I'd like to say, Aquarius, then don't act, right? Put it aside for a little bit. Wait for clarity to come into your consciousness. I see how you're going for the pros, you're looking at the cons. You want to go with what resonates with your heart chakra, right? Because our heart can only give us two answers, either a yes or no, or that this feels good or bad, right? So if you intellectualize it, which is easy for you to do, actually, Aquarius, because you're an air sign, which rules the mental landscape of our beings. And so, of course, your mind, when you ask your mind for a solution, you might get 1,000 different answers, right? That's what the mind does. But your intuition comes from the heart will only give you ever two answers, yes or no. So whenever in doubt, get out of your head, go to your heart, and ask what feels right. You know, and when you get that down and you really start trusting your intuition, and I know a lot of you Aquarians, you are super intuitive. So that is good. But yes, do know that you're up against a little bit here of a dilemma, but it looks like, thank God, there's no haste. So take a couple of days. All that being said, there is a wrap up here of whatever it is that has been weighing on your mind. And so I see you overlooking it into the nitty gritty, like the details of it, assuring yourself that everything now is up to spiff before really pushing forward. And I see that there is a little adjustment, not much, but a little adjustment, kind of catching yourself in the details of perfection. And when you do, that is when perfection can arise, okay? So here's also an invitation that is coming your way. I feel this is an invitation that could be to somebody's engagement. It could also be to a wedding here this autumn coming in. I see you being really happy and honored for what is coming in and looking forward to it, not the least. So you have that to look forward to. But before we wrap up everything, I want to see what your wow factor this month might be. What is it unexpectedly coming your way that we haven't touched upon? Let's take a look at that. Okay, so your wow factor. Here we go. Oh yes, absolutely. Now, there's two things. It has nothing to do with the choices that are coming up there, because that's also two situations. But as far as what's going to wow you, one is unexpected. Has to do with something that really ties in to your hopes and dreams. That's all I can say about that. It's coming up as a surprise, so I can't really tell you exactly what it is. But what's showing up is new beginnings. There's something that you now can touch that's very tangible, where you can bring the dream down from the dream stage of consciousness down into the 3D reality phase, hands on. And once you do, here Aquarius, it's really going to turn everything around for you. It's like turning a dial, and now you can start pursuing, building upon whatever that may be. The second unexpected situation this month might come from within the family somewhere, whether it's a sister, could be a mother. I see it's a female connected there. And for you, whatever this communication might be, it's back to back following up. So it's more like an elimination process that I feel that you're going to be supportive of when it comes there. So there might be, like I said, a family situation that's going to be needing your attention a little bit here now this month. So actually here, the short and the skinny of this here, Aquarius, is for you now to trust yourself, believe in yourself, bring it all together. It's like the energy now is lifting, rising within your consciousness, spiritually too. you are now feeling divine energy engulfing you. So I love, love, love when I do see that inspiration is guiding you and you taking direction from it. You have the power to turn anything around in your life here now because of the dynamic energy coming together, and you're not going to be slow about eliminating those things that just drain you. You know, that is a drain of your mental energy, and that slows you down. So you're good about cleaning out those mental files when it needs be, just so you can rev your engines up again, right? So listen, Aquarius, I love reading for you. I am looking forward to reading for September already. So listen, have a great month, and I will see you soon. Bye now.